guys! So we switched around a lot of stuff at the crystal shop in New Richmond, Wisconsin, and I'm kind of just gauging where to set up things. So I don't think you need to see, I might come in a little bit closer. How's that? We'll see. Okay, cool. Hello, I'm a little tardy. Hi guys. Kind of in the center of the crystal shop. Yay! Welcome. This is the first Ready Retrograde releasing ritual, which I'm super stoked. First, I'll talk about what a retrograde is and the importance of recognizing that huge planetary shift. Now, a retrograde is when one planet, as it's orbiting around the sun, decides to slow down its orbit. There are some misconceptions of a retrograde, meaning it goes backwards or does something else. It's only pertaining to how fast it's orbiting. And now, instead of at its regular pace, it's slowing down, which is affecting the planets, specifically Earth and the people on Earth and animals and everything, how that energy is interacting with us, right? Because it's starting to slow down. We're like, wait a second. Now we're getting to see situations, conflicts, different scenarios at a slower rate to help us speed up or actually analyze that transformation. Specifically, Pluto, the planet that's in retrograde today, is all about transforming, huge transformations, reclaiming your power and energy back. It's all about noticing where you're placing your energy and where you've been kind of lacking and wasting your energy. So placing versus wasting. I'll get more into that during ritual. I just really wanted to explain that each planet, when it starts to go in retrograde or go slower around our Mother Earth, it can affect you in a different way depending on where it's placed in your chart. Now, I want to go over the tools that are in your Ready Retrograde package. By the way, if you are interested in purchasing the package, the Ready Retrograde package, that is $30 a month online at calmchaoscrystals.com, or today I have different items from that package. I still have some ego herbs and lip balm from the package. So what you get in a Ready Retrograde package is a crystal to work with. Our crystal, I'm actually wearing it. I put it on right away. I think I might have to take my glasses off. I put it on right away because one, it's one of my favorite crystals to work with. And two, just that energy. If you are intuitive with the planetary shifts, you'll feel that pre-shadow. And they call it pre-shadowing because you're starting to feel what's coming. It has yet to come. But you received a shungite necklace, talisman to help you. So you'll receive a crystal. I'll actually leave that out because it will be in our releasing ritual. You'll also receive a transformation ready candle. Oh my goodness, if you have yet to open and smell this, please open and smell it as soon as possible. It has a very sexy, smooth smell. And then you'll receive ego herbs. So these are herbs that will burn and release. I actually, today, we use them in our bathtub because I love soaking in herbs. It's so great. And then to burn the herbs, you also received a charcoal disc. I didn't want to leave you hanging. You're like, how am I supposed to burn this? And then you'll receive a lip balm, because a lot of times our mouth, our words, what we say can get in the way of how we actually feel and not be as intentional. So I wanted to put some magic on your lips to assist you during this transformation, some planetary assistance, some plant wisdom on your lips to kind of remind you, like, oh, should I be saying that? Is that coming out of me projecting my transformation? So we'll go over more of that, which this lip balm is called Scorpion Kiss, and it says these sparking energies. That's who I have paired up with. Foam Chaos Crystals is paired up with Alyssa and her sparking energies, and she creates these awesome items. Now, let's start getting into it, right? So, I'm going to also show you some other crystals that did not come with the package, but I think are really fun to work with. So if you have any of those crystals or anything like it, you can go ahead and grab it. If you've noticed, I have a mini abalone seashell with a bunch of little rose quartz crystals. They're actually rose quartz hearts. I want to put some releasing energies and love in these, because if you didn't know, Sunday, we're going to be celebrating Beltane Blessings. Actually, at 2 p.m. live on here, we'll be celebrating Beltane. Beltane is a mid-season celebration. So in the middle, it marks the middle point of spring and summer, which is all about creativity, divine feminine energy, sexuality, birthing of things. So it's a really great midpoint. And a crystal that's great for showing off love, fertility, generosity is rose quartz. And my family and I will be giving away these little rose quartz. Now, if you have ordered, purchased, or picked up from the shop a either Beltane package, which those are $30, or a Mother's Day package, which there's 3 different kinds of Mother's Day packages. Please go online, check those out. They're awesome. You're automatically entered to win this aura treated rose quartz generator. Look at this hefty baby. Like, holy smokes, the things you'll be manifesting with this beauty. So kudos. I'll be announcing after the Beltane Blessings who has won this, but there's still time, because I believe there's 4 packages left of the Mother's Day and 2 of just the regular Beltane. So 6 packages in total. And tomorrow I have an event, and those packages will be available at the event unless you order them. So yay, so exciting. So rose quartz, if you have rose quartz, or if you plan on giving away rose quartz as something into your traditions for Beltane or Mother's Day, it is fun to cleanse and clear these while we will go through our ritual. Because then whomever you give these to, they can hold on to it, and actually it'll help them release anything that maybe they didn't know they wanted to release or needed to release. And it's just a nice little token, nice little blessing. I also have my Caribbean calcite. I want that in this energy because it came with the Jupiter and Neptune package, that Jupiter and Neptune conjunction, and I really think it's important. I think out of 2022, 2 of the largest events was the Pluto return, which there's a meditation on that, and this kind of piggybacks, that Pluto retrograde piggybacks on that Pluto return, and the Jupiter and Neptune conjunction. So I'm bringing this into our releasing ritual. And then, if anyone really knows me, shungite is my absolute favorite. So I have one of my favorite shungite vogels. This is my large baby that I've had for quite some time. And then I have this mini shungite vogel I recently got one of my friends, Steph Todd, she's amazing. She's my shaman. I know I'm a shaman. Shamans can have shamans. Therapists should have their own therapists, you know. She's doing live crystal shows and she had some shungite. I don't know if she has any available. Don't quote me. But let's say you don't have any sort of shungite, please head to her or your local crystal shop and grab some shungite, because it's going to be so important in your life for cleansing, clearing, deflecting energetic waves, transmuting that energy. I'm also working with this tri-crystal sphere. It has shungite, hematite, and smoky quartz. I love this because right now we're working with that shungite. And if you already have your May ready retrograde, you know, where did she go? I love denoting genders to my crystals. There she is. May is a Mercury retrograde, and we're working with this awesome hematite generator. So I'm working with both of the crystals for these upcoming retrogrades. And then there's smoky quartz on here. And tomorrow is a solar eclipse, so a new moon that'll be eclipted. And we're working with Lemurian smoky quartz. So honestly, this sphere is like all the energies between this month and next month in one. So that's why I'm working with it. So if you have hematite, if you have shungite, if you have smoky quartz, grabbing those items to work with today. Then I have an interesting piece. It's tourmaline and chrysocolla. Tourmaline is my next best favorite protective crystal. So if you're like, I don't have shungite, I'm not clicking with shungite, I know it's hard to determine which black, usually protective crystals are black stones. For me, obsidian didn't cut it, jet didn't do it, but shungite really does it. Tourmaline really does it. I believe if you want to compare energies, shungite is almost like a sword. It almost slices whatever you're trying to get out of the way, and tourmaline is almost the same energy, where it takes it apart. And actually scientifically, you can look up studies about shungite where they've recorded how it disassembles, why can't I think of the word? Disassembles diseases, disassembles anything that can corrupt the cell as a virus. It takes it apart and refigurates the cells to become something that is less harmful, or just completely takes it out and soaks it into the stone and then it dissipates. So it's just amazing. It's insane. It purifies water. Check out having shungite in your water. It's amazing. So in that way, it's like a knife that just cuts away all the bad pieces that you don't need of that energy. Where obsidian and jet is more like a shield. It's not going to take away the energy, but it's going to block you. So it kind of depends on how you like to be protected. Do you want to be shielded, or do you want it to be eliminated? And I like the illumination. So that's what you'll feel when you have your shungite talisman. I'm so excited. And this tourmaline is almost the same way. This one has some chrysocolla. If you have any third eye chakra stones, which this is why I picked this one, because chrysocolla is considered a third eye chakra stone as well, because today is a third eye chakra heavy day. That's why I also have my third eye chakra Wawa tube. This one is actually at 741 hertz for your intuition. And this is all about reclaiming your intuitive power. That will start in a bit. And then I have my butterfly blessings jar. These are available in the shop as well as selling. They have peridot crystals and an actual butterfly wing, and they're encased in this cute jar with a little butterfly embezzlement. But Pluto is all about transformation, and we're in that cocoon of being transformed right now. And I think that butterfly spirit knows exactly what it means to be in that goo. And right now, Pluto is going to be melting all of our emotions that we need to shift. As it goes into retrograde, it's slowing down everything so we can see it, it can melt and transmute through, and then we can bust out of it in October and be like, wow, look at that gorgeous butterfly. So if you want to work with some butterfly magic or butterfly wings, we have 4 left in shop as well. So there's those babies. That's what I'm working with. If you want to go grab what you're working with, that'll be awesome. I'll also be clearing. Tomorrow I'll be working with the Lemurian Smoky Quartz. This is my personal piece. There are some online. They're, I believe, $10. Smoky Quartz, Lemurian Smoky Quartz chunks. We'll be using those tomorrow for that solar eclipse. And of course, the full moon shungite plate. I'm using that, and I'll be clearing it. And then if you want to go ahead and grab a fire safe bowl or seashell or something that is fire safe to burn our herbs in. And then something, if you don't want to touch the herbs, maybe you have sensitive skin or anything, you can use a spoon or something to scoop those out. Sweet. So let's open circle. One moment. Now, going to be calling in the air elements of the east. Using the Wawa tube to call in air elements of the east for this amazing change, this amazing shift. Calling upon the fire elements of the south to assist this transformation, to figuratively and literally burn away anything that is not needed, any dead weights that we're carrying around that need shifting. Let's call upon those water elements of the west for emotional healing. Let's call upon the earth elements of the north, calling upon that plant magic energy. We're going to be calling upon our ego herbs. Yes, we're calling upon that hibiscus, bringing out the divine feminine energy. To call upon that chrysanthemum that's in your ego herbs for longevity, joy, optimism. And we're going to call upon basil for protection during this transformative retrograde. And lastly, let's call upon God, our universe, angels, higher self, spirit guide. Let's call down that Pluto retrograde and energy as we open this circle with grace. So, let's light our candle together. Now, this candle contains peony, and we want to call upon love, loving energy. We want to call upon this time, this retrograde. This retrograde is really long, guys. This retrograde begins today and it ends October 8th. Wow, that's quite some time for a transformation. So we want to call upon this season and honor our time under this retrograde. As tough and rough it may get, let's honor it because it will bring out a lot of happiness. Let's call upon that happiness of those oils in this candle and to see the beauty in all of our changes. As well as that basil, the basil, calling upon the basil for protection during this transformation. And every time you light that candle, think of how it's protecting you and it's calling on that honoring sensation of love. Now, let's open up. Oh, I've been into Japanese lo-fi hip hop for a while, but I finally found a really good station, guys. And is it good? I'm just gonna turn it up a smudge. Oh, really smell the mix. Now they're called ego herbs because retrogrades are all about shifting and irritating your ego. Spike up your ego so you can get it out and release it. Those are those moments when you blurt out something and you're just like, did I just say that? Yeah, you just said it. Now own up to it, release it, and figure out situations and scenarios that you can appropriate it and change it and have it not be a piece of you, have it be a piece of trauma or drama that's been healed. So let's talk about what's in here. Hibiscus, those red petals of hibiscus. I believe my daughter and I mixed this set up. We mixed this up during a full moon or a new moon. I'd have to check, guys. So, divine feminine. I put divine feminine energy in here because Pluto is all about your divine masculine waking up that feminine. If you did the Pluto return meditation, we felt the energy. I felt the energy during a shamanic journey of Pluto as a barracuda, as this masculine barracuda energy that came within my left side, that masculine side, and it was just waking up my divine feminine. And if you work with some shark magic and energy, sharks, I love sharks because actually a lot of species in nature, the female species are larger than the male species. I don't know if you knew that. And a lot of times when I tell someone to honor or raise the energy of their divine feminine side, they are like, I don't want to be vulnerable and weak. Where it's like in nature, a lot of the feminine characters, if you're talking about biologically feminine, are quite larger than the males. So it's like we have this really misconception of divine feminine and versus masculine. But that's in here because that masculine energy is going to be trying our feminine side as we awaken during this golden age shift this year. And it's meant to bring out that feminine energy, wake her up so we can start balancing and harmonizing together, creating life together, nurturing life together. So that's the hibiscus. Now we have chrysanthemum buds in here. The chrysanthemum is so we can handle this energy in the long run. So we won't burn all of your herbs because I want you to keep it so you can continue burning it whenever you need be, when you're like, man, I felt good for a few months. It's fall now. It's getting towards the end of that October shift, and I need to remember that we're in this for the long run. That chrysanthemum is there for you. It's your friend. It's there to lift up energy, optimism, joy. And then, of course, we have that basil for protection. So let's light up our charcoal disc. If you've never dealt with a charcoal disc, it almost looks like a little hockey puck, but the bottom, so there's a top and a bottom. The bottom is curved and the inside, the top is indented. So you want it on that curved part and you can light it up and you'll almost see and hear when it sparks. Sometimes they start really, there we go. Sometimes they start fast, other times they don't. Now I want you to take a pinch, or if you don't want to touch it, you can take your spoon. And as we're placing it on our charcoal disc, I want you to think of what intuitive power, what intuitive gift can you reclaim? Maybe you've dealt with it before and you're just like, I don't know where it went. Maybe it's a new gift entirely. I want you to think about that as you place it on your charcoal disc. I don't know if I actually started that. There we go. Now it's crackling. All right. Now our next, kind of mix it up in there. Now let's think about, where should you place your power this season? Where should your power go? You know, it's funny, you can even almost do like an herbal reading and see what you picked out the most. I got a lot of chrysanthemums in my power, so I think it's trying to tell me a lot of my power should go into things that are going to be pertinent for the long run, things involving the bigger picture, not the short-term goals. Now it's really going. Your next scoop. What does this power require? Let's release what it requires. Ooh, look at it go. Yay, you can put your hands through the smoke. Really feel what does that power require of you to access that intuitive power? Now, how can this power allow you to confront attachments? What is attached to you that needs that transformation? Ooh, let it go. I'm actually going to run some of those crystals over it. I want you to grab your shungite talisman and have it go over. You don't want to go too close because it's kind of sparking, but over that smoke, have it run through. Now we're programming our shungite, because these are things that we'll be working with and on. And whenever you place that shungite on, it'll have that remembrance. All right, so now we spoke about that power. Now when we get that power, intuitive gift, transformation, how can this power allow you to confront that? And now, how can you regenerate gifts? How can you regenerate energy? How can you regenerate something you may have thought you had lost, which is actually just deep within, trying to come through? How? Look at that go. And again, with your shungite talisman, charge that up. Honestly, for that regeneration, I want to put through the smoke my Lemurian. I actually work with 2 Lemurian calcite crystals. And put that through the smoke. Put whatever through the smoke that you use daily. Now, what can you generate? And really, what is your soul purpose? What is your soul purpose? Oh, I haven't. There we go. I really want a basil leaf. I want that to get that protection in there. I don't recommend putting your finger right in here like I'm doing. Please don't do that. While that is burning and smoking, those are just some things to think about. And you're welcome to charge any crystals in this. So I'll actually charge this Beltane generator. So whomever receives it, whoever has ordered their Beltane blessings or Mother's Day packages and wins this generator, it will be programmed to help you throughout this Pluto retrograde. And this baby will also be programmed tomorrow during the solar eclipse. So it'll just be so helpful, whoever wins this baby. As well, I'm going to run through our giving crystals. What else do I want to put through there? I think I'll put through my Lemurian quartz crystal. Oh, it's so peaceful. So peaceful. And let me run through the rest of my shungites, because I know I'll be using them, especially during that Pluto. So if you want to grab any crystals, any jewelry that you want to program for this Pluto retrograde, so anything you may wear from now until October, I know, just place through here. Place your hands over it at a safe distance. I don't want you getting burned. Ooh. Now, let's do some soothing. And if you're like, look, I used all my herbs, I love them so much, there's more herbs available online that can be shipped to you anytime through, they'll be available until September. So I do, if it's in your chart that Pluto is going to hit you pretty rough transforming this period of time. And how you can find that out is through your natal chart or astrology alignment. I'm going to put a little bit more. My hibiscus burned really fast. There we go. Because the last thing I want to place through is that scorpion kiss. I've been using this here and there. What's inside your scorpion kiss, oh my goodness, is hibiscus. So again, that divine feminine energy. So while we're dealing with Pluto, which is incredibly a divine masculine energy, sometimes we need to counteract that structure, that determination with a bit of that feminine energy. And it has guarana. So guarana doesn't have a taste or texture. It doesn't have a scent, but it does have a bit of a lip plumper. There's not so much in here where it hurts your lips, but there's enough to plump it a little, so you do recognize that it's there. And guarana also helps you to see or speak the truth in nature. So the point of this is sometimes when we see challenges, we might not recognize them as an opportunity to grow or transform. Whenever you place this on your lips, I want there to be a spark or a scorpion kiss, a little pinch to remind you that what you're saying, if it might be with anger or resentment or confusion, to recognize in your brain that it can be an opportunity to shift your perspective, to allow room to invite that divine masculine energy to shift and transform the situation from a challenge into a stepping stone to go further. Now, as I place that through the smoke, making sure it knows its duty. Oh my goodness, it smells so good. Let's place that on your lips. So no, it does look very close to your candle, but it actually doesn't have any ingredients from the candle. The candle is peony, basil. And this is guarana and hibiscus. So now when you have that on, you'll remember and get a little trigger on speaking, and we can place our shungite necklace on, even though I've been wearing it quite frequently. You don't have to wear it on this leather rope. You can put it on a crystal chain. You can put it on a necklace with other gorgeous gemstones. You can even just have it in your pocket, but just working with this item that we've used to release energies and activate and open up that connection with Pluto for your transformation is so important. All right. Thank you so much. This has been so exciting. Please, please, please take care of your dish or whatever you're burning in. Make sure you don't leave it unattended. You can put it out or wait until it goes out. Charcoal discs are amazing for burning up herbs or oils in a quick pinch, except you do have to wait till it goes out or discard of the charcoal disc safely. And we're going to release the elements and close our circle. Tomorrow, I'll talk about different events, but let's close up circle right now. Don't want to keep the guides hung up on us too long. We want to honor their time as well. So I'll be releasing with this Wawa tube. Let's release the earth elements of the north. We're releasing our shungite talisman to transform, shift all of our energies around us. Releasing the herbal plant energies from the hibiscus, chrysanthemum, peony, basil, guarana. That's so many plant lives helping us right now. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now let's release the water elements of the west, transforming those emotions, transforming our intuitive gifts. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's release the fire elements of the south. Thank you for the smoke, the herb, the release, the destruction for something powerful. I'm actually going to blow out my transformation candle. Thank you, thank you, thank you to that peony and basil for protective love. Love with protection. I love doing instruments around smoke, and you can see how it affects and shifts the energy. As the smoke rises, let's release the air element for change. Changing how we regenerate our energy, changing how we see challenges and obstacles. And lastly, I want to release God, my universe, our universe, angels, higher selves, spirit guides, Pluto's energy. Thank you so much as I close this circle with grace and love and honor. Mwah. Namaste, blessed everyone. I hope you enjoyed that releasing ritual. Again, if you're interested in any of the tools, some are available online. May 10th is Mercury retrograde. We will be working with some ego herbs. These ones include marshmallow root, not to be confused with marshmallows, marshmallow root, valerian root, and raspberry tea leaves. That's what's in your ego herbs, as well as a transformation ready candle. What is in the transformation ready candle? Let me see, guys. Lavender and marshmallow root. So again, that marshmallow root actually doesn't have much of a scent, so it will smell more like lavender, but it'll have a very healing your metabolism for that marshmallow root. And then you will have your hematite generator, again with the charcoal disc, and we'll do a releasing ceremony for that ritual May 10th. If you have your items already, those are still ready for purchase online, or if you're already subscribed for that Ready Retrograde, you'll receive yours soon enough. Tomorrow is a new moon in Taurus. How fun. New moon in Taurus, but it's also a solar eclipse. So we want to protect ourselves. We'll be using our smoky quartz. Probably can't see that. But it's a Lemurian smoky quartz. It's on the website if you don't have any, or if you do have some, join me at 5 p.m. because we'll be protecting our intentions with that, as well as our solar eclipse candle, and we'll be using our sun balm essential oil. Super stoked for that. And then our lunar eclipse comes with a Sagittarius shungite plate. You might get different size charging plates. It comes also with, oh my goodness, this mixture. The herbs are lavender and hibiscus, and they're super potent. So stoked for that. And then you get a releasing spray for the lunar legacy. And that is hibiscus, lavender, and frankincense with some amethyst chips, which is neat because this Pluto retrograde, we're working more on our third eye chakra, where that lunar eclipse will be working with our crown chakra, with all of that ecliptic energy. Oh, I forgot to mention the lip balm for Mercury retrograde is raspberry and marshmallow root. So super exciting to work with those nurturing and loving energies, especially during retrogrades. I believe that's all I wanted to share. Maybe not. Let's see. I don't know, but I'm like super comfy on my pillow. If you have any questions, please let me know. I want to say 3 left of the Jupiter and Neptune packages. I'm still doing readings about those packages. Super stoked. Tomorrow, follow me on Facebook. I'll be in Eau Claire for an event. Super exciting. And then, yeah, I think that's kind of wraps things up. Thank you so much, you guys. Mwah. Have a blessed Pluto retrograde, and I will see you guys next time.